Hey Flosstube, it's me, the Stitchy Panda, coming to you on the 27th of April. This is the second time I've tried to record this video, and if Ben makes a funny face at me again, he's going to get a smackaroo. I love him, but he's going to get a smack if he continues to make funny faces at me whilst I'm trying to do this. I'm going to start with my MAYNIA plan, which is what I got about a third of the way through before the video cut out on my phone, and I was like, ugh. I'm not deleting all my photos just to do a video, so I decided to get my crappy laptop out to try and... The dog's having a skitsy fit. That would be my fur baby, so... Don't know what's going on with her, she's just deciding, oh, I'm going to roll around in everything today. Yeah, I'm going to start with MAYNIA, and then I'm going to go on to my website. I've done a fair bit in comparison to what I sometimes do. Last couple of days I've been more focused on sorting out my MAYNIA plans than anything else. Sorry, my hair won't stay where it's meant to. Right, I'll start with this. Wait. Can you tell me about swearing? Profanities. Right, I'm going to start with the Somebody to Love, Ballerina Cutie. I'm going to change the metallic on the star to a Krynic that I have because I don't have the shade of metallic that's needed. Then stop doing that. And I'm going to use 32 count Opal Belfast in Enchanting Aurora from Crafty Kitten. I think I showed this in possibly my last video. It's nice purples and blues, and I think it would really look nice. This is going to be my first linen project, so it's going to be very interesting. I'm doing it 2/2, so it'll be like 16 count, providing I get it right. And it'll be my second Somebody to Love project as well, because I did the burst sampler, which I still haven't framed, because I keep forgetting to take it into Haverfordwest to get a frame from Wilkinson's. Right, next up is the Korean traditional accessory norage, which is this one. I will be doing this one first. This one first? Yeah, that one. Sorry, I'm not sure what the order is going to be like, but I'll be doing this one here for the second day. I'll be doing the first 5 during MAYNIA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll be getting up to this blue one here, the middle one. I don't think I'll get a whole one done in a day, but I'll make good progress if I get a chance to stitch it. I'll be doing it on 18 count white eider, it's in the back. So I'm going to do not one simultaneously in days, but throughout the MAYNIA month I'm going to do one a day for the first 5 of them, so I don't get too bored. This way I get closer to a finish than I would if I just did it as a one start. Right, I'll keep that there because I'll be coming back to that. The next one is Motif 12, which is what I'm calling it because I don't think it actually has a name, from the like collection of little motifs that come in the magazines. And it is got my little bit of fabric bagged up with a label to say what I'm doing with it. And it's the cat in a pumpkin, which I think is super cute. And I like cats and I like Halloween, so that kind of works for me. I'm thinking about with the little motifs I'm doing, either making them into little pin cushions or possibly making them into little hangings for holidays. I haven't decided, or possibly cards. I haven't decided yet. You're making faces at me again. Ben. Next will be the, I haven't got a pattern to hand, but it's the Free Vader pattern off Pixel Power Designs, I think that's what it's called. And it's a little chibi Darth Vader that says, I find your lack of faith disturbing. That is also for the May the 4th be with you stitch along on Stitch Mania, so that will count as my May the 4th. Next will be Motif 2. And I think this is the one I'm mostly looking forward to. But I need to change it from white to black because I forgot I was doing one of the changes. Let's see if I can get a picture of this one. If I'm lucky, all my motifs will have pictures this time. Right, here we go. It's this one. I'm going to change the pink in the main for Over the Rainbow by Joddery Designs. So that's going to be the difference on that. And I might change the dark green to a neon green. I like neon. So that will probably be that change. Where are we at now? Day 6, yay! Right, this one, nope. This magazine I'm going to be working with quite a bit. It is Cross Stitch Crazy, issue 203, which is the June 2015 issue. And I will be doing the Raw Talent alphabet for my son. Well, it'll just be his name, Jayden, Jayden, and I'll be doing the letters on the 6th, 8th, 12th, 14th and 16th. So I'll be doing one every other day. It shouldn't take me more than a day because I think they're 4 to 5 hours each maybe. Yeah, no, 3 to 4 hours each letter. So I should get each done in a day, and then whatever's left of the day I can work on another whip. Or if I wanted to finish a section of something I'd already started, I can. I can make that face too. Right, next up is the World Collection of Girls, also by Soda Stitch, and I'll be starting with Korea, which is this little one here. So that'll be the first day of doing that. This will also be one that I am doing one girl a day, and I think I've put up to Greece. So we're doing the first 5. First 5 in the MAYNIA, which will be interesting. I'll be coming back to that now. The next will be, well, after that I start that one, it'll be the A for my son, and then I'll be back to the Korean Norige, and I'll be doing the green one, that one there. So that'll be the next one. So I spend a nice day doing purple, then I get to do green. As I don't get to do too much blue, I'm fine. And then it'll be the Y, then it'll be motif 5, which this one I'm making the most changes to. No, I think it's this one I need to change. No, it's this one I need to change to Black Ida. I decided that I'm going to change quite a bit. I know the Stash Queen is doing this project too. I can't actually show you the actual pattern because there's a lot more patterns on the page. Let's see if it's on here at all. Well, basically it's the fictional fantasy section in this magazine, and it's Cross Stitch Witch. I'll be doing the cross stitch in the letters, or the words, in Over the Rainbow by Joddery Designs. I will be doing the border section in Scooby-Doo. I will be using Krynic for the stars, and I'll be using Glow in the Dark for the back stitching of that one. So I'm pretty much completely changing all the colours for it because I want to use some of my hand-dyed glosses to see what they're like, and work on a bit of black for a change because I've got to have one different project. So that'll be that one. Then it'll be the E. And then I'll be doing the pooping unicorn. Everyone's doing the pooping unicorn lately, so I'll be doing it, but I'll be doing it on Jurassic Sand, which is an opalescent 32 Belfast, which I also got from Crafty Kitten, so that's going to be fun. And I think it'll look really nice because it's mainly in white, so I think it'll stand out really well against the neutral-ish of that. Then it'll be the N for Jayden. And then I'll be back to the Korean Norige again. And it'll be the pink, purple and blue one, the third one over. Which will be fun because it's lots of different colours. And I'll also be using gridding on most of the Ida work that I'm doing, so it'll be easier for me to count over. Next is one of a whip that I hope to finish already. It is Vaporeon, which is a Pokemon in evolution. It's the water Pokemon, or Eevee. If you give it a water stone, it will evolve into a Vaporeon. Ben, shut up. So that'll be the 18th. On the 9th, I'm doing George and Mr. Dinosaur. If you know what Peppa Pig is, I'm doing George with his little dinosaur for my son as well. I got it off Artfire, I believe, and it cost me 72p, so I wasn't really complaining for that. And that'll be the 19th.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. And then on the 20th, I'll be back to the World collection again, and I'll be doing India. Where's India? This one here. We're doing India. I'll also be doing this project on a 32 Belfast that I'm getting from so-and-so. It says like a smoky grey or silvery, pearly greyish colour. That should arrive before I need to start them. That's why this has started further into the month than I would have originally wanted. I would have wanted to do it maybe the 2nd or the 3rd, possibly. That's why I didn't start it till the 7th, so I'm giving it like 2 weeks to get here in time. If not, I'll just shuffle. I'll bring the day after forward and just chuck it back like that until it gets here, otherwise. Then next up I'll be doing the Epic Pokemon Cross Stitch. This is how far I got. This is also one of my whips. That's how far I've got so far. I've done all the black and all the, I want to say 939 of it. So now I'm working on the 157, which is all up here, coming into this section, and then there's some on Articuno, and then there's a bit here, and there's a couple of odd stitches down the bottom by Jolteon's face. But I want to get that colour finished if I can, but I get very bored with it. It's basically filling in. I've started on the 3865 as well, because I finally finished Mewtwo, so that's a start. Next will be the gorgeous foxes, which is, yeah, somewhere. Just take the card out easier. I have not touched this since the last time you've seen it, so I hope to finish at least her raincoat, or possibly the foxes. Either do more on her, or I'll do the foxes and her legs, possibly. So that will be the 23rd. On the 24th, I'll be going back to Panda Pals, and I will be working very hard to finish this, as I haven't got much left. That's where I'm at. I have to finish this arm here, do the feet, shading, and finish the back stitching. There isn't much because I've done a bit of it. I've done all the back stitch on the roses, so that saved me a lot of time doing the fiddly bits. And this is on 18 count Ida in white, because that's what I have. I use a lot of white and Ida. I can make that face too. Next will be the World collection again, and it'll be China, which is a little girl in red. So that will make it, if I finish her, that'll make me at the halfway point. I'd be quite happy if I just get the stitches done on them. I could just catch up with the back stitch after. Then, oh, I need, where'd that go? Did that bloody book go now? Told you we needed this again. It's from the Cross Stitch Crazy book again. I will be doing, if I can find it, it's in here somewhere. It's a Father's Day card set, here we go. And I'll be doing the dog gardening here for my granddad for Father's Day this year. I did my grandmother's Father's Day card, Mother's Day card this year, so I'll be doing my granddad's Father's Day card this year. He loves gardening. If I could have got like a little Hong Kong Fooey, that would have been fine as well, because he likes his Tai Chi. My granddad does Tai Chi, he's 84. He does Tai Chi and he's learning computers, so it's interesting. He says, "Did you know you can do this?" And I'm like, "Yes, Grandad. Yes, Grandad." Love him to pieces, but it's like, "Yes, Grandad, I know exactly how to search stuff on Google. Thank you." And then next I'll be doing work on Chinese Phoenix. Let me just show you where I was last time. I haven't worked on this in about nearly a month, I'd say. That's where I am. This is on 14 count White Eider. This is by Joan Elliott. It's slow going because I wanted to start it, and as soon as I started it, I didn't want to do any more. But because it's Mania, I'm going to put a couple of hours into it. And then that brings me back to the Korean Norage again. I think? Or have I missed one? No. I missed one after the Pokemon, sorry. That one was after the Pokemon, and then that one's the one for the 28th. So I should get as far as there for Mania. I should get a good half done. And then after that is World Collection, and it'll be Greece, which is this girl here with the blonde hair. I sure hope that doesn't get picked up on the video. And then I'm debating, very much debating, whether with the 30th and the 31st, thinking about those 2 days, whatever's closest to be finishing of my new starts, like if I've got a little bit left to do on a motif, finish it. If I'm got back stitching on a couple of the girls or the Norage, finish it. So I'm thinking doing Focus for a Finish double whammy day. So that, or I might revisit the Ballerina Cutie. Possibly. So that's basically my Mania plans. I don't think I'll be doing much else. I will be working on my other whips at the same time because there is no way I can sit for too long doing the same thing. I get bored very, very quickly. If I'm doing the same colour, if it's a lot of the same colour, I get very bored. So yeah, next I will show you my whips, which is I Will Protect You by Soda Stitch. I am slowly getting there. Made a couple of mistakes, but it is slowly getting there. I'm taking my time with it because I'm stitching in hand. I don't normally stitch in hand, but I wanted to see what it's like to stitch in hand and what the difference is between stitching with a hoop and stitching in hand, like tension wise. Which is this pattern. That's what it will look like when it's done. I'm not putting the numbers on the bottom though, so it won't have that. Next will be Sleeping Beauty by Donor Stitch. I did a fair bit on this, in my opinion. I did quite a bit of filled in quite a bit of the blue down the bottom. So I can't remember exactly where it was the last time you saw it. Looking through the fabric to make sure it's actually in the camera properly. There we go, that's how far I've gotten. I'm planning on filling in a lot more of this before moving on with any other pages. But I'm quite happy with the progress I made on that, and that was on a Sunday. I did most of that filling in. No, that's it for my work, was it? Wasn't that it? Wasn't that it? And my boyfriend was being extremely cheeky. Where is it? Where'd it go? He had it by ear a minute ago, wasn't it? Aww. Basically, he started a cross stitch and he said, "This is how professionals do it." He's being extremely cheeky. Won't you, Ben? Profanities using one finger. Tut tut tut. Basically, he did it. He's doing like a HMS Victory mini one, yay big, and it's on 16 count cream Eider. I gridded for him and got him started. He's doing really well on it when he sits down long enough to do it. So yeah, that's basically my Mania plans and my whips this week. I've got no stash, but I have got fabric on order. I've ordered with Chromatic Alchemy, and I've ordered Elsa, Rosa, and Maelstrom, which I'm really looking forward for it coming back. And I've ordered Cha 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 with Jodrey Designs, which will be coming back as a hardanger, or hardanger, however you pronounce it, I'm not 100%. And then it'll be the 32 Belfast coming back from So and So, which shouldn't take too long. If it's already pre-cut, you just got to put it in an envelope, shove a sticker on it and put it in the post. Basically, I'm going to try and finish this before Mania starts. That's my goal, or if I can almost get it finished, I'll be quite happy. Because I really want to start the ballerina, but I'm not allowed to, because Mania hasn't started yet. So let's just say Sunday morning, it will be ready to go. I will prep it, ready to go. Saturday night, it'll be in the hoop. The needle will be threaded. I'll probably even make maybe like the first stitch, just so I know where I'm starting. Maybe. We'll see. See how organised I get. Because my little one's got a party on Saturday, so we're going to see how tired we are. Yeah, I think that's it for this week. I will do a video for as I'm going through Mania. I probably won't. Yeah, it'll probably be maybe Friday, maybe Saturday evening, or even Sunday next week when I do a video. Give Mania a chance to kick in a little bit. There's no point doing for 2 days of Mania because I won't have done much on it. So I will probably see you in about a week and a half then. Say bye, Ben.
Bye.
He says bye. We will see you guys soon. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you have any questions about any of the patterns I'm using or any of the floss variegations I'm changing through, feel free to ask. I will also be posting on the Stitch Mania page. Possibly the end of each day to say this is how much I've done from a start. But if it's one I've already started, like for example the Norgay, if I did the day before, like the last time, I'll show the before and after of that day's work. So that's pretty much it for this week, and I will see you all next week. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Oh, and if you have already made your Mania plans, please link it below in the comments so I can watch it, because I'm really enjoying watching what people want to do for Mania. I've watched the Stash Queens so far, and Coffee Stitchers, and Blimey Cat Stitches, I believe. Yes, it was Blimey Cat Stitches. I know I've watched those 3 for definite. And I think I'm in the middle of watching someone else's. I can't remember her name. Lisa, possibly. I can't remember. But I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.